All right, welcome back. So, couple things we are going to do to this now. We have our bedroom, we have our bathroom. I have gotten questions about how are we supposed to do a kitchen in this room. I don't. I just want to see a bedroom and a bathroom and then a living room. So don't go all out on a kitchen. I just want to see a couple simple things. So, first thing I'm going to do is I want to put in a bed in this bedroom. So, let me Google bed sizes because I never remember them. Bed sizes. Okay, so we'll put a queen in here, 60 inch by 80 inch. In this case, I'm just going to do 60 across. Ooh, that might be a bit tight for this room. And it'll work. 60 and CL. No, that's right, I didn't do polyline. Actually, let's do some cleanup real quick here. So layers. Let me create a new layer, and we'll create one for elevations. We'll create one for sections. Did I spell that right? Elevations, yeah, okay. So throw the elevations on the elevation layer. We can hide that now. We will throw these sections on the section layer. And now we can work. Okay. So we have a bed here. There's a lot of different ways people can draw beds. I'm a fan of the old classic, that sort of thing. To get this line over here, you just kind of have to draw a little bit past. And then, oops, we're not in SketchUp anymore. Rectangle tool, just a little pillow, and then another little pillow. And that's good enough as far as I'm concerned for a bed. A lot of people like to take the outer border here and fillet the edges, maybe 3 inches. So we'll do radius, specify 3 inches, and for multiple. Now let us just kind of click our way through. I've seen some people kind of go crazy on these and do like, oh, we have like convex. I think convex shapes is the right word for it. On each pillow, and the pillows are different shapes, and then they've got lines in the bed. You don't need to do that for my class. So we've got that. I am going to group this. Let's see. Just so that I don't have to worry about it, and it kind of makes it easier to grab too. To place it, what I'm going to do is I do want it centered on this wall right here, so I'm going to find that center point, and then I'm going to find that center point, and then I'm going to move it again 3 inches off the wall, and we can actually get rid of this, and we can get rid of this, so we can actually see what we're doing too. So there's the bed. I'm throwing another layer to other stuff. Oh, my cat teacher would kill me for doing that. Okay, just get rid of those for now. So we got the bed in there. As far as I'm concerned, that is good enough for a bedroom if it's got a bed in it. This wall over here, we need to actually put in some cabinets. So let's see if I planned ahead right. We have a cabinet 2 foot for the countertop, and I'm gonna do a 4 foot from this wall counter. That should be enough space. And then usually just like a little, find the center, reference that, and then just an oval like that, and then a circle. I'm going to freehand so much of this stuff if you haven't noticed. So that'll be our sink or wash basin. This back wall I'm going to offset 2'6". I did leave enough room for a toilet. I always forget to leave room for something. Okay, so that there. So this will be our tub, and usually kind of my cheaty, lazy way to draw tubs. 4 foot offset. Excuse me. And we'll just trim these out. Okay, so the cheaty way that I make it is that usually one end's a little bit smaller, so I'll just pull these 2 points in. I should have kept the other lines highlighted so I don't have to do this next step. And then I'll usually just fillet the edges again here. So radius 3 inches, multiple, and we'll just kind of round these edges off. And then same thing as the sink, I'm just going to kind of go to this end, put a little drain in there, and as far as I'm concerned, again, that is good enough for a bathtub for me. Now, if you were doing a shower instead, oh, what was that? Put that over here for now. So if you were doing a shower instead, what I would have is that same 2'6" offset, but you're only going to fill up that space right there. You'll do another circle. Often that circle is going to be, oh, I don't have anywhere to reference for it. Sorry, we'll just do, so you can do a circle either like here on the edge, or you can do it kind of more towards the center. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to go from the center point here out to all 4 corners. And what these lines represent is there is a slope here. So this, whatever this wall is right here, starts at this side, and then it slopes in towards this center. Once you have that there, you're just going to go in and clean up those bits right there. And that is good enough for a shower. So whichever one you guys want to do for this project, totally fine by me. Toilet. I'm not even going to Google toilet dimensions. I am going to totally freehand this and probably get it wrong. But we basically just need something. Oh, that's not wide enough. Let's go that wide. Nope. What am I doing here? Center, side, okay. Center, side. That's good. I can live with that. Okay, so toilet. Just kind of put that right there. We'll trim this part out. We'll offset this 3 inches inward. Cover up that line right there, and we'll do a fillet on the edges, radius of 1.5 inches, multiple, and just kind of make it look a little bit fancier there. Oops. Come on, there we go. So whenever you're doing a toilet, always just kind of find a point on the wall that's about right for that centered area right there, and then just like the bed, I'm going to move it 3 inches off the wall, because your toilet doesn't actually touch the wall. It's going to be like that. What else do we do? Let's just throw in a couch in the living room here. There we go. The seat dimensions. 60 by 69 by 39. So come back here. 69, 39, 69. Nope, that was not that number. We'll just do that. For these, offset 6 inches inward on each side. Do an extra little line right here for that part. Move the back in another 2 inches maybe, just to kind of give it a little bit more padding. We'll trim this out, so I'll take out everything back here. And then we'll give this a fillet of 3 inches as multiple. I don't know if I actually set that to 3 inches. But again, good enough for me for this project. And then, just like everything else, 3 inches from the wall there. Okay? So we have our set of furniture. We have at least each room defined, which is what I'm looking for in this project. So in your elevations, what you need to do now for your project is you need to go and modify some of these things. And what that means is that your elevation for the north part of your bedroom is actually going to have a bed here now. So let me jump back and get the height of the bed. Let's see here. And we'll call it 2 feet. So, just like everything else I do, I'm going to just sheet and copy. So I'm going to place this bed right here, and again remember that oh, now it decides to work the way I wanted it to. Okay, we'll cut that out, and then we'll paste it. And so we can move that to the center of this wall, which should be the exact same location. This little set right here is going to give me the left and right. We'll go up 2 feet. Nope, that was 2 inches. 2 feet. Over 2 feet. That's 2 inches again. Oh, right, we're going up now. 2 feet. Okay. That also wasn't right. Okay. So we can get rid of this line now. We have the width of our bed. I can offset this 18 inches. And again, I've seen students kind of go crazy on this part, and please don't go crazy. I'm just going to offset this in 2 inches twice. And then we'll use this right here, the trim tool, and just get rid of these so that I have kind of some legs that stand out from the rest of it. Now, because these legs are intersecting with the baseboard here, I'm going to trim the baseboard out of them so that this visually looks like it is in front of the baseboard. And then we'll do a fillet radius 1.5. Oh, I guess I did 1.5 on the other thing, huh? We'll just kind of smooth that out. We'll give this bed, let's offset this, no, not 2 feet, offset 2 inches. We'll do that on both sides, and then we'll offset this up 1.5 feet. Oh, right in there. We'll take this down 2 inches just for my OCD so it doesn't intersect with that. Move this up, and we'll just add in a headboard with that. And then once we've got that, I'm going to offset this up 8 inches, and that'll just be our sheet ending right there or something. So that should be enough to kind of at least visually figure out, hey, this is probably a bed in a bedroom, and from your view over here you can tell that. So I'm only going to do that north elevation, and I kind of have a rule, and my rule is if you can offset a line, oops, that was 1 inch. If you can offset a line 1 foot and you intersect with something, you should definitely draw it. If you can offset it 2 feet, then you might want to add it to that elevation, but anything beyond that, you generally don't want to add to the elevation. So in that case, the only thing that's really going to match for this bed is going to be that back wall that has the bed in it, and I want to know how tall that bed is in relation to that wall. So if for whatever reason I had a couch in the center of the room, I probably wouldn't actually draw that couch in that position in any of my elevations, because I don't think it's relevant to what the look of that wall is going to be, because it isn't close enough to affect it. Everyone has their own style there. That's entirely up to interpretation. Do you? Okay, so let's move on to the bathroom. So in this case, I have this shower right here for now. I didn't style my windows just for the sake of doing the things. So now that I don't have that there, what I do have is I actually now have a shower in this spot. And I'm going to move this up No, actually, I'm not going to move that up. I'm going to delete it entirely. So we've got that right there. So technically, this is all shower now. And then we'll pretend that that window is finished. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little, I'll get a chunk of line here, chunk of line here. We'll get a little, there we go, little rectangle. And I'll explode this rectangle, and I'm just going to kind of freehand a shower head. Oops, way smaller than that. 0.2, 0.2. And then I'll move just to get this lined up right there. Now, often there's times where you're like, how do I get something perpendicular to that? So the secret is always sometimes you can just rotate to, let's see, so we'll take this as the base point, we'll go right there, deselect that, and now it's at least lined up in a cardinal to that, and I can rotate this 180 to get that set. I can offset this 0.2 in each direction. So we'll do multiple. So we'll go that way, and then we'll select that, spacebar again. That multiple. We'll go up, we'll go down, and we'll close this out. Oops. I'm probably way overdrawing this. I probably could have just put something stupid and simple in. But I think it's important to learn kind of how people draw things. So, no, I'm not rambling. Alright, so we have our shower head right here, and I'm just going to I'm going to click out here because I kind of want to just freehand position this, and I don't want to get too involved in it clipping with the wall, so I'm just going to use a reference point out here. I'm going to put that there. That feels right. Trim it out, and we're good. But that is all I'm going to do for that view. Now, for the other two walls here, so, I don't want to do a toilet. Toilets are the worst in elevations. So, what do I have here? Let me copy these three lines right here. That's what I need to know. So I'm going to take that over to here, paste it down, rotate, and if we go do that, and then move this into position, there we go. So now I have this line right here is where that shower is going to be, and then I'm not going to have it go all the way up to the top. We're going to be fancy. It's going to be a foot from the ceiling. And then instead of having this like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-inch, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Nope, it is too soon. Alright, one last one right there. And so what this is going to be is kind of the shower sill. I've got to trim this one obviously to get rid of these. And then you aren't going to have that in your shower. And then, actually I guess technically I could just bring this all the way up because I'd still have to have some sort of pattern here. If you're feeling fancy, you can do a hatch on there. Now, whenever you do a hatch and it does that with a, there we go. Let's see. Let's set the scale. This is the cheating way. Don't do this. I'll have something better for you guys in your project. But I'm going to do that just for this for now. So we'll indicate that there's some sort of pattern here indicating that there's tile there. So that's what we're doing with that. And then finally this cabinet, I'm going to move up and it's going to be 3'6", I guess. We'll offset this down 2 inches. We'll put a line right here. We'll offset this line another 2 inches as well. And then we'll use that to bring this all the way down to the floor. We will get rid of this baseboard here as well because we're not going to see that when that cabinet's in that position. And then what I am going to do is redraw another line right there and move this one up 1 inch, and that'll be your toe kick for that. And then obviously, oh, that's right, we didn't do cabinets really. So I don't have anything I can copy from. So we'll just offset 2 inches from all sides. And line down the middle, and ooh, no, I'm not going to do a fancy mirror. We'll just do we'll still do an elliptical vanity here in the center and just be fancy. Okay, we'll offset that 2 inches to the center, and there you go. So, I don't want to do a toilet. It'll take me like 20 minutes to do a toilet. It's not worth it for video. So, once you have that, you've got a lot going on where you can just quickly go, okay, well, this is a bathroom over here. So I can actually, let me see if I can super cheat and use this. I can. Okay. Do non-erase source objects, and voila. So shower's already copied over. We need, no, the vanity is not going to be in there. The vanity is going to be right here. So we'll do that. And we'll offset this 2 foot. Nope. Nope. Didn't hit 2 foot. Offset 2 foot. And then offset, I believe I did 2 inches down. Clean it up real quick. And then 2 inches over. Throw a little line at the top here. Offset this. What did I do? 3 inches on the other one? I'm doing 3 inches a lot today. And then just kind of move this over. And then the top one, another 3-inch offset inwards. And then we'll just clean some more lines up here. Now, this one, I specifically wanted to do this one because this is a built-in, and built-ins kind of have a special case. I didn't really do it for the shower because I didn't think it was worth it. But in the case of a built-in like this, where when you visualize that section cut, or sorry, not the section cut, the elevation, your camera for that elevation is going to be, again, that 1 foot or 2 foot I was talking about. But see how it's directly intersecting with that cabinet? So because it is that close to that wall, I need to show that the room comes down to this corner, but there's something physically there. So again, I'm going to bring out the hatch tool again, and I'm just going to do the ANSI 31, just the dashes right here. I'm going to leave that at 10, and I'm just going to throw that in there. And what those are going to indicate is that there's a physical cut right there. So I'm cutting that with something. I'm not going to do it on this just because, like, if you go another inch back, that's where a lot of this drafting work turns into kind of art a little bit, where different drafters will have different styles, and different companies will have different styles. I kind of mentioned that earlier in the term. And what I mean by that is that some people would do this, others wouldn't. Some people would do this, others probably wouldn't even put the cabinet in. This is how I do it. This is what I think looks good, and it communicates the design well. And in the end, at the end of the day, your goal is to communicate your design well. So if you can't do that, then you need to do a different design. So anyway, back to where I was. We'll just copy the front of this couch. And where did that go? I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. Okay. Rotate. Get it lined up right. Couch height. Back is going to be 37 inches. I am not that smart. I just happened to remember that that's the number that I saw when I Googled it earlier. So I'll just do that. Spacebar, spacebar. Do that side. I think I did, what, 4 inches? Nope. I do not want Google. Let's see. Let me check real quick just to make sure. 6 inches. Okay. Where are we at? So 6-inch offset inside. If we did 37 inches, we'll do 15 from the ground. This is 2. I'm just going to repurpose this, move it up once, and then move it up. Move it up again, 15 inches. Offset it down 4 inches for the seat. We'll need our line in the middle. That'll actually go up to the top. We got a couch, man. Trim it out. Did not get that one. Trim that out. Oh yeah. We'll have to offset this another, let's say 6 inches up. Nope. Offset 6. And then I'm actually just going to draw the lines from here going out. So there's your, nope. There we go. We'll fillet it just to fillet it. Radius, yeah, sure. Multiple. And just like everything else, you can kind of get fancier. I can offset the ground up 2 inches. Oh, that's where the baseboard was. That's why we were doing 3 inches probably. Let me put the baseboard back in. I deleted that, obviously. Or I didn't draw it. Never drew it. Okay. So we got the couch up 3 inches. So what we'll have to do is trim this out. And then we'll steal the legs off our table. No. Do a relative copy from here. Right there. And then we'll just mirror this one from the center. Erase source. Nope. And then again, we'll just trim everything out so we can get rid of all those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we have a couch. Ooh, that looks like a low sitter. Let's do 6 inches up. Nope, that's uncomfortably tall. 3 inches. There we go. Alright. I'm happy with that couch. So maybe, and then, you know, obviously you can spruce it up if you want. Not super critical for this project. But let's say maybe I have a painting right here. So just a 3 foot by 2 foot. We'll just join it and we'll offset it in 2 inches. And there's a painting right there. You got a side table and a lamp, whatever you've got going on. Don't go crazy on this. I mean, it's project 3, but you know, focus on kind of getting a lot of these things right, and not, or at least accurate, and not necessarily going overboard with like detailing the heck out of a couch. So what do we have? Let me just double check. Oops. Project 3. Alright, so room labels, dimensions, and a title block. That's what we'll cover next. So long as you have your model up to this point by Thursday, you are good to go. Cabinets, showers, tubs for your built-ins. And when I say up to this level, I mean the level of these drawings and not my unfinished third set down here. And if you have, and make sure you have your, oops, how did that get? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. So at this point, again, make sure you have your elevation markers. They don't need to be dynamic like this, but make sure you have them there. Make sure you got your section markers. Hopefully have your section cuts done themselves. Um, Go ahead and make sure your elevations are caught up. You've got your furniture in, you've got your furniture and elevations, and it should be pretty smooth sailing to do your dimensions, your room labels, title block, and then just start laying everything out. And there's not too much more. But yeah, see you guys Thursday.